That was a very bad joke.
Thank you.
So I'm going to say the joke that Chico said that was really bad. He asked if you spill a drink on the ground if your house is haunted. And I said, well, why is that? And he said,
The release of spirits.
What Chris said. And
this is it. Welcome to ILNL. Apparently, certain people are glad, happy that they're live or something. I have no idea what's going on. They're now just having these dad joke moments coming back into the studio. So
I work with kids, so I have to work.
whatever. I guess they're just happy to be out of their homes. I don't know. How you guys doing? Welcome to ILNL. As you see, it's three of us.
I think I'd rather be in my home personally.
Kristen, you're in our thoughts. Get well soon. All the good stuff. But as you see, two of the three peanut galleries here. So, hey, Chico.
I am a pistachio.
Chris.
And you'll treat me as such.
We'll talk about that term later on.
Oh, I remember the conversation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I take what you say. Yes. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into the show because we have stuff to talk about, and I want to make sure that we're on the right thing because otherwise I'd have to do editing, and editing is not fun. So
Hooray, stuff.
All right. So, Ghost of Tsushima movie from John Wick director in development. This is very, very cool because, hey, if it's John Wick, you know they're doing some stuff.
It's gonna be serious.
But the fact that they're talking about, let's get all that John Wick love in Ghost of Tsushima, that's bananas. So, you don't have a PlayStation 4, right?
No.
So we're going to start with you. Have you played this game yet?
Briefly, one of my best friends is a total fanboy over Ghost of Tsushima, so I've heard him talk about it a lot. I've played it a fair amount because I have way too many games. So I don't rage quit. I just I play, and sometimes I don't know if you call it bored or
You lose interest.
You got stuck on a certain part, went to do something else, and then forgot all about the game.
I don't forget. I just like,
Okay, then that's
okay, I don't feel like playing this. I guess it is
not
losing,
rage quit.
but I still like the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I visit. I just don't frequent there. So, but
You pass through the country, but you just don't.
I pass through the countryside.
You're going to a different destination.
Right. I take in the trees and the hills and the mountains and the
You're driving along.
grass.
Oh, I know that gas station. Oh, no, we're full.
Right.
Keep driving.
But the thing is, like, but the graphics are everything on this. I will give it, I would definitely give it its grace. So shout out to Sean Short. He's gonna he's going to freak out over this if he hasn't already. We haven't talked about it yet. But yeah, this is definitely going to be some things. Yeah, imagine this in movie form. Like, he's actually.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I took my watch off.
But no, but he's gone through the history. Because this is based off of real life history.
Yeah, it's based off of
So
events.
he knows about the history of this. It's crossed over in some things that he's watched. So, this is gonna be a beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, and actually, you know what? Go to Tsushima actually influenced me and wanted to start my nonprofit. because I realized the importance of telling your story. Like I want our kids, speaking on our black kids, to learn storytelling. Telling the stories of their culture, learning more about their culture, be it American born African or African American and African stories. So you see it often in Ghost of Tsushima. Definitely push that envelope. It's like, okay, this is the culture. This is the history. This is a story based off of our history and culture. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like this is gonna be everything. Yeah.
Cool. I'll jump in on it. I went through the whole game. I'm still playing it because it has replay value.
I heard.
It is one of the most beautiful games
Did you get the
I've ever
DLCs?
played. I don't think there's DLC. If there is, I probably haven't.
I think
And
so.
I'm not so sure.
Feel like it's
There's a
is
part
it
2.
one or two?
Well, there's no second part to the game yet. It's a single play game.
No,
but I mean,
there's a Ghost of Tsushima 2.
there might be DLC that extends the first game, but there isn't a second game yet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
I could see there being one in development.
Yeah, I think there's a DLC and then there's a new mode where you can play with others.
Second,
There's definitely a new
Yeah.
mode. Yeah, that I'm
yeah,
aware
there's
of.
that, and
yeah.
I think one DLC story.
I might already have it. I don't know. But the whole thing plays like the samurai movies that this is inspired by. The whole thing of you got your samurai and you call out your challenger and you get ready for your duel and all. It's everything that you've seen from the old like kung fu movie Saturday morning days type.
Oh yeah, I know.
Black and white
I
stuff.
watched it.
And seeing that translate to film, I think that would be a perfect marriage. Like seeing John Wick 3 and what they did with the cinematics and the action scenes and just the way that they crafted the world of Parabellum. Was that what it's called? I can't remember. It's part 3, whatever the subtitle of the movie was. That movie was really, really nice to watch. And I, for one, would love to see the white snow-covered hills with the stark red of the poppy seed mountains and just all of it.
the description.
Like seeing if you like see a still from the game, it's basically a strip of film, and seeing that on a big 70 millimeter screen, if we ever get back to the theaters,
When
that
we
would
get
look
back to the theaters.
that would look so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think just from like the history of watching old samurai black and white movies, that this is a perfect game to translate into a movie. It has everything. It already has the story. It already has the drama. It has the look, the cinematic look. I think it would just be amazing to see this translated into film. I'm excited by it. I would only hope that they stay as close to the source material as possible, because then at that point you're getting basically the game translated into a movie. That right there would be my tipping point. If you can keep it as close as possible to what the game was.
But they're going to have to do
They got to do some creative stuff.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you can't get a whole, like, I think it was like
Cutscene,
20-hour campaign into a 90-minute runtime. I get that. It's like Mortal Kombat. You got to have certain hits and high points
Which
for it to be.
Which one?
I'm only going to talk about the one that's coming.
Yes.
Because there's things in that one where it was like you knew that was Mortal Kombat. Like the way Scorpion did his thing, the way Sub-Zero did his thing, even though it was creative how they did it, it felt like it was Mortal Kombat. it didn't feel as campy as some of the like Mortal Kombat 2 or whatever. That's what this has to be too. It has to be grounded. And I think you get yourself a John Wick director, it's going to be pretty
legendary.
damn good.
Yeah,
it's going to be good. So you have the least amount of gameplay experiences, but I know you've seen stuff. So
I've seen the whole game played.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I follow this guy on YouTube, the Rad Brad. He videoed the whole entire game, side missions and all. It was beautiful. So yeah, this will be basically me just watching a live action version of a movie that I just watched.
right. So from what you've seen, what from the game would you like to see in a live action film?
I don't know how they would do it. Maybe it'll be a transition scene, but there's a thing in the game where you can play a flute and the weather changes.
I get what you're saying. Like the whole thing with the game, it has no compass.
Right.
So you kind of do a whistle into the wind, and then the wind blows you into the direction of where you're trying to go.
No, he sat down and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can see the wind and which way to go, and it'll direct you to the fox or the bird or whatever. No, he sat and played a flute, and they said if you do this, the weather will start changing. Sure enough, the weather started changing. So I'm like, that would make a nice scene transition, if anything.
I think I haven't played this game well enough because this is news to me.
And the other thing I would like to see, which I read about the other day, is the guy who does the voice wants to reprise his role.
I would not have it any other way. Yeah. That gave you that authentic feel. It would suck if they get a different. It's like getting who had an iconic voice and they changed it. I know, God of War, but I'm not going to revisit that because that hurts.
Well, God of War. Shout out to my frat brother, TC Carson. TC Carson.
So when I do that, I get in trouble.
You best believe you're not a member of Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated, founded September 19th, 1963 at Morgan State College, now known as Morgan State University at Hurst Gymnasium. Yes. Absolutely.
That was all one breath. That's impressive.
You know what? I could say something too.
Because I pledged.
Onomatopoeia.
Oh my God. Because I pledged. No, because the original voice.
MISSISSIPPI.
What?
He spelled Mississippi.
No, incorrect. Is M-I.
Crooked letter.
Crooked letter.
Yeah, all that, yeah.
Those moments
Can't wait
when
for
you feel
season
like you're the
2,
oldest.
P-Valley. But yeah, so... No, but I mean, like I said, the original voice is from my frat brother, T.C. Carson, the one that played Kyle on Living Single. So, I mean...
And the second one was the guy from Stargate, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
So,
Boy.
Read it, boy.
Come here, boy.
Boy. But I couldn't... I mean... I couldn't see, like, if there was a live movie, love you both. I do. But the guy from Stargate, what's his real name?
I'd have to look it up.
The guy from Stargate.
As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look it up while you're talking.
Yeah, I can see him. I'm not saying I can only see him playing a role because I mean, you know, he's an actor, so you know, Christopher
Judge.
Yes, Christopher. It's a beautiful name.
Replacing longtime voice actor T.C. Carson.
Yes. So T.C. Carson, I can't see T.C. Carson playing that role.
But
now.
That's not what we were talking about. It's the voice. Like in the game, they went with a totally different
okay. We're talking
voice
about
actor.
game, so we're sticking to the game.
Yeah, the whole thing.
That wasn't what I was saying.
No, we were talking about how the voice actor for Ghost of Tsushima is looking to voice.
No, I didn't say
He's
that.
talking about. He's talking about him playing.
He's looking to
play the role.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
that's what he's talking
that's different than what I was talking
Right.
about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
gotcha.
what we're talking
Okay.
about.
All right,
Like,
got it.
Yeah, he's looking to reprise.
Be that guy.
Wow.
Full on.
Now
I think that would work because I mean he was the actor in the game. Like they mocapped him.
Yeah.
So
That's his face. So
does,
yeah, that could work.
But does he have the
mean-
skill set?
Anyone
Well,
can
I
learn
mean-
that. I mean, what's his name? The dude from Better Call Saul, like, did a whole bunch of training for his movie Nobody, which just dropped not too long ago, or is coming. I can't remember. So if you can get him
True that.
to do action, I'm almost certain you can get somebody who's been mocap in the game for years to step into the role and swing a sword around for 90 minutes.
He just said swing a sword. Oh my God.
There's gonna be some samurais waiting by your car.
Okay, like
So we just swing a sword. Huh?
that's all we do.
Yeah, that's right, Fruit Ninja.
Please don't swing any-
the opinions of
Please don't don't throw any ninja stars.
The opinions of Timothy D. Craig do
Katanas,
not represent the
sides.
opinions
At any of us.
of
Oh my goodness.
I
Why
Love
they
Nerd
gotta be
Life,
throwing
the ILNL
stuff?
show.
Does he? What was his weapons of choice?
Who in Ghost of
In
Tsushima?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Uh,
Did he throw
he
anything?
did. He did his long
Sword.
sword.
Long sword.
He did a long bow, a short bow, and darts.
No darts. The longbow, short bows. Please don't. We thank you in advance.
Oh my goodness. It's not that serious. Oh man.
Like I
Carry
said,
on.
we love you.
Please don't shoot a bow at me.
Please.
Please, no darts, no poison darts.
Right.
Back to the subject at hand, though.
But yeah.
So, if let's say the lead actor of the game did reprise the role and fully committed to doing a feature film, I think that would be epic. I'm wondering if, like, how many characters would we see from the game that could also do the same or want to do the same for a
So
live
it
action
depends
film?
on one, how many of them have the look of the character.
No, well, everyone that was in the game is an actor.
I know.
Yeah, so
I meant the look, not. We know they can act. They acted in this, so voice is not an issue.
no, but I mean they were captured. They were
Oh, you mean they were all
Mocap.
the models?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
at least from what I understand, they
Well,
were.
that's cool.
Yeah, so
there
it
you
wouldn't
go.
be it wouldn't be a far stretch for them to act as the characters that they portrayed in the game.
That's cool.
And I can't remember if the game was dubbed. If they had like English actors to do the voiceover, I don't know if that's the case, but I know that it did have an original Japanese track that you could select. So that would then open up to the whole thing of, well, if they did do this, how authentic are they going to be? Like, are they going to do Japanese actors with full-on Japanese dialogue with VO English dub?
See, this is the weird. I guess is a weird thing about me. When it comes to cartoons, anime, and even video games, I can't do subs. I can't. It takes away my attention. Like I can't focus on everything that I'm seeing. However, shout out to Okisha. When I got into foreign films, I can do subs. Like I can do dubs with anime and cartoons, but I can't do subs. Like I can't. Like I'm still looking for Sailor Moon. I need Sailor Moon. No, I found it. I think I did find it.
Is it the action premise that you feel like you're missing if you're
Yes,
reading?
it's something about it. Like I
There's
just
just some type of disconnect.
is a disconnect. Like I can't do it. But as far as a foreign film, like if this is like, a live action movie or whatever, for whatever reason, I think I can take it in. Like I do initially when I put on closed captions for like Netflix and Hulu and things of that nature, I did it because I want my nephew to read more. So yeah. But I still have closed captions on everything. I like it. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
as far
the
as
same
my
way.
cartoons, I cannot. I can't do it.
Interesting. So I guess I can say for all three of us that we welcome this movie.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So that kind of leads us into another change in the world as far as expectations versus execution. And that is, I consider him a friend, though we've never met, the Reginator. The Reginator pretty much was like, you know what? I'm outie. 95,000 at GameStop, and has stepped down from being on the board of directors for GameStop after only being in the position for 1 year.
Do you want it? You know why I think?
Go for it.
The way that stock market is set up.
The stonks.
That good.
Our followers said the same thing now.
Yeah. If we actually look at the comments, Matthew said cashed in his stonk. I'm gonna say stonk. I can't say stock. His stonk options, and opened his
What?
shoot.
Stonk.
I don't understand the shoot part. Open the shoot.
Like he
Cache?
bailed.
Oh, got it. Yeah, stonk. Stonk
Turnips.
option.
Turnips.
Animal Crossing.
Turnips.
Nintendo.
Turnips.
All the things.
Turnips.
So
I miss Sundays.
I don't. I'm rich in Animal Crossing. I'm a baller at Animal Crossing.
And I thank you.
I don't need any.
I think we all are.
I think we all three of us are. Like,
I make billionaires.
you did. You did make me, yes, and I appreciate you for it.
That's right.
Yeah, this is what friends do for each other. Friends make friends.
That's what
And
friends are for. Oh, I better not do that. YouTube's going to do a copyright thing for.
Right.
And I'm the only one that didn't flip turnips.
That's a shame. You missed out on some sweet turnip income.
Never work.
I got buku bank and never did any turnips.
Oh, I hooked you up.
Once.
Yeah.
That's all it took for me.
Yeah.
You dropped that bread.
And see, and that's what happened with Reggie. He got the hookup, and then it's like,
well,
Holla
yeah.
if
After
you hear me.
you know, you get caught up. Yeah, you get caught up. You better.
so
Make a
I'm
move.
gonna jump at this because thank you, Chico, for bringing this one up for us to discuss. I don't have a problem with this at all because GameStop has had a very strange pandemic year with them always on the thread of being bankrupt and out of business. You get a new console in place, and they're like, how can we squeeze $1 out of this? Because we barely can afford to stock these things. And then Wall Street steps in.
Heck, you see what happened today? When we went to go get
Oh, with
Switch.
the Nintendo Switch.
Yay.
Yeah, because of all the billionaires that was donating Switches to kids in hospitals.
Yeah.
oh,
There's a big shortage everywhere, and
It's still a
part of
shortage.
it.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but two of the people that cashed in really well off the stock, they got together, bought a bunch of games, and hooked up
and
some
gave them to
kids on
kids.
hospital.
Yeah. So for Reggie, I felt like it was a I'm bored situation, or other stream. I really want to help this company because if it wasn't for them, there would be no Nintendo. Either one of those two extremes, I feel he might have attached to, but then once he saw what type of poop show it was, it was just he was just like, nah, I'm Reggie.
Shout out to the local comic book store.
Shout out to our local comic book store. He had to see how disorganized of a business GameStop was, and it's like, I can't fix this. I have no interest in fixing this. And I mean, he brought Nintendo from Japan to America and shaped it in the form of an American business that Americans can accept. And Japan was like, Thank you for doing the things that we could not do, that we were just blind and could not see. He made Nintendo cool
Yep.
in a way that it wasn't. You can't do that with GameStop.
No, because GameStop Now, I don't know what we saw today with that guy running into the GameStop, ready to make a trade.
Oh man, he was just like, yo, I have not done a trade all year.
Bruh.
I need to trade in all of these Madden copies that I
Now,
have.
was that the same guy that came in right after we were
Yeah,
leaving?
after we were
So
leaving,
he ran
yeah.
back out and ran to his car.
He saw a trade welcome and was like, check.
Now, maybe they
got you.
Did they increase? I mean, you think they? I struggled out this, but
Maybe
do
he
you think
stole
they?
them.
We're not going to even put that out
Of
there.
course not. No, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm thinking like maybe they
Trying to make the story
increase-
sound cool.
But I'm like maybe they increase the trading value.
No.
Oh, they're still trash.
No. If GameStop is going to be loyal to anything, it's not presenting value for trades. No, I think for just speaking for that dude, because I know that I tried to do trades during the pandemic when they were figuring things out, and it was like, no, we can't take anything back because we can't clean it and all that type of stuff, safety stuff. Which begs to question how are they able to do it today, but that's neither here nor there for this story. But I imagine it was a matter of, oh, for real? I've had these in my car since March 20 of last year.
Making the last bowling alley.
So, yeah. Reggie, if you're watching,
Yes. Speak
Shout
it,
out
if
to
you're
you, my
listening,
friend. Come help us with our business.
please.
I don't think I can afford Reggie to even sneeze on me, let alone do anything. Like there's nothing I could imagine that I could ask Reggie to do that we could afford to have him do.
Reggie, what's happening? Think I won't. I have a venture that's coming up. A couple of ventures.
Oh my
that's coming
goodness,
up.
this dude's pitching.
Hey, Big Reg, let me holler at you, player.
Listen, if you're willing and able, I know you're already able. If you're willing to look out,
Oh my.
please. Stranger things have happened.
I'm
also true.
I'm not interjecting in your venture thing. You do you.
So, Reggie, I know you're looking at this. Look out. Look out for me. I appreciate it in advance. Thank you.
So we can go back to the story now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll end off by saying this. I hope, beyond hope, that GameStop gets their business, their house in check. Because if Reggie left you, who's going to follow Reggie in trying to help you organize, structure, and build a successful business? He took Nintendo to heights that Nintendo had never seen and walked away from an American company that helped to build Nintendo. He knows this industry.
What if
He helped
got a
make
better
it.
offer?
No, Reggie don't need anything.
No, we don't need it, but
I doubt
think
he's
about
taking it.
what's been happening in the like GameStop isn't the only trippy thing that's been happening all around in the gamer world.
But what could entice Reggie away from the great company that is GameStop?
Stuff?
Like what?
Let's
doing
see.
stuff?
Microsoft
Like what?
did just buy Bethesda and are on their way to getting Discord.
Neither of those things would
Wait,
be
what?
Reggie things.
They're about to buy Discord.
Yeah, they're shopping to acquire Discord. Yeah, Microsoft is in a buying frenzy right now. They're like, we want it all if we can have it, and
Well,
more power to them.
Let me
And
shut up.
you don't think them?
Matter of fact, let me not shut up. Bill.
It's not Bill. He's a philanthropist now.
Oh yeah,
Bill. Why? That's all.
Don't
That's-
mess with Bill.
Who gonna check me? Bill. Why?
he's too busy trying to block out the sun with chalk. So
He's too busy
Amongst
trying
other
to make
things.
more vaccine for things that we don't even know about yet.
Bill, why? Anyway, continue.
All right. So I'm going to open it up to y'all. What do you think of the Reginator stepping down?
First of all, I ain't calling you no Reginator unless we're friends. Friends. But yeah, like he's avoiding a sinking ship. Like I said, we saw what happened with the stock market.
Stunk.
Turnips.
We saw what happened with that. So like,
But that wasn't GameStop's fault. That was other people manipulating the stock.
So-
Actually, if anything, it made fun of GameStop.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, I guess. But
Actually, it made fun of hedge funds, but
Well,
Yeah.
and GameStop.
and GameStop. God, I wish
Wish you got some stocks.
sir.
we all.
You are not the only one.
Look, I'm about to pull somebody's crystal ball out, like Magic 8 Ball. Like,
Actually, all we need to do is just join the Reddit and see what they're about to assault.
You know
Well, if
what?
they're allowed to do it,
did-
FCC is probably going to step into all of it.
It's all by Dogcoin.
Dog coin.
I got 1,500 shares.
You heard it first. Insider knowledge.
So,
Chico's about to Martha Stewart this joint.
wait a minute. Can we get in trouble for that?
Oh, you don't want to go to jail, huh?
No. But I mean, if I can help people and still get rich, Dogcoin. You ain't got to listen to me. I'm just
Let's
saying.
see that
sorry,
that
I'm
that
sorry,
defense
I'm
of
sorry,
you
no,
don't have
no.
to listen to me is getting a lot of people in trouble right now.
us
I
not-
wouldn't say that if I were you.
Let us sell NTRs.
NTRs,
Why does that sound familiar?
NTRs, not NFTs.
NFTs is one or the other.
You talking about the whole thing with
pictures,
arts?
yes.
NFTs.
We sell NFTs.
What's
NFTs.
NFT?
Yeah, let's sell NFTs. I agree with that.
NFTs.
You sell a
Educate me.
picture of something.
It's
Or
it's
video.
it's selling digital assets, like digital art goods for gobs and gobs of ether.
That's trifling.
It's a thing now. We might have to have that in the next
In the
episode.
words of Tim, we'll wrap.
Yes, we'll wrap. Please continue.
So yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, and then my thing is like, I'm not a lowly person. The people are not lowly people. Okay, the people, all power to the people, because the people have power. But I'm pretty sure that he knows, like with him being in such a certain financial bracket, he knows more of what's going on than what your regular, average, everyday Joe
I would agree
does.
with that.
So, who knows? I'm just not surprised.
Chico.
Could have been a thing where they just had him in there to see if his name alone would do anything.
I don't think it
And
would
then
be a
he's like,
cachet play
You
This'll
call him the
do.
Reginator.
because he is. Respect on his name.
His name is Reggie.
He's
His
the
mama probably named him Reginald.
About to say, or
but
is it
he's the
Reginald?
Reginator. I'm sorry. Go to YouTube and just look up Reginator, and you'll see how that all came about. Shout out to the Reginator. Chico, please go ahead.
Y'all are funny, man.
I refuse.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Happy retirement, bro. And enjoy it until you find something else you want to do out of boredom. You know.
Jeez. So, if I could translate what you're saying, you feel that this was a boredom play, that he just left Nintendo, has been sitting on a boat, and was like, let me see if I can fix another company. Then a year later, he's like, nope.
Why not?
If you got the coin.
I guess I can't argue with that.
Even Jordan came out of retirement to see what he could still do.
And look what happened to him. He got booted out of DC. If Jordan can't be successful with post-retirement prospects, what hope is there for any of us?
Tanisha, she just made the sound.
Right, I heard.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh God.
I truly feel like Reggie has done so much for the gaming industry, not even the community, for the gaming industry, being the person that he was and how
He's
he
gonna
helped to
start his own company
I don't think he.
with
I mean,
blackjack and hookers.
what?
I'm sorry, too much future wrong.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
Oh my god!
Way too much future wrong.
Jeez, I need you to carve down your TV watching time. You're wild. That's wild. Stop wilding out.
Oh God.
So, like I was saying,
Can't say he wouldn't make money though.
I'm not even gonna follow that up. So yeah, with man, we're trying to be on radio.
I said nothing wrong.
And when we get there,
Then we'll be let the Reginator be there for a year and bounce.
wait, what?
Huh?
What happened? Huh? What just happened? What just happened here? Hold on a minute. What just happened?
Never mind. I think there was a detour that happened.
Instead of blackjack and hookers, it'll be side investments and pleasantries.
Because, sex positivity is a thing. And then there's Amsterdam window shopping.
Oh my goodness. Reggie's not going to do any of that.
And you talking about me?
I'm not. No, that was perfectly in line to exactly what I just said. So no, I'm not just talking about you. No. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm gonna conclude it. Reggie, I know you're watching. I know you're listening. Don't forget your boys. We like video games.
The way he's looking at us.
And
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not going to be that guy.
moving on.
You're practicing for radio.
Moving on.
Yes.
Moving on. Suicide Squad Red Band trailer dropped. And I have to say, for me, I love Red Band trailers. And with the Mortal Kombat Red Band releasing, that was a treat. I thought that this was a treat as well. I really was surprised at how Suicide Squad this was.
Go ahead.
And
I got.
Where you about to ask? Because I think I'm about to ask. This.
No, he wasn't. No.
I'm about to ask.
It was
Go for it.
Know.
it was a pun.
Yeah.
Go.
Go ahead.
King Shark is a shark.
Indeed. To some of our audience members that may not know, what is a Red Band trailer?
I'm glad. Let me change this. I'm glad you asked. All right. So, there's two types of trailers. Mm-hmm. There's a green band trailer and a red band trailer. Green band trailer, what we're mostly used to whenever we see trailers, is a clean version of a trailer for a movie.
When you see and it's green.
Yes.
And then
green band.
This one, it was red.
Red. Yes.
Okay.
So
I peeped that, and I did not know what the
That and they were cursing in the trailer.
Well, I think just the term of red and green was where you were stuck. Not content, or where you're stuck on content as well.
Content too.
Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah, red band is full language.
Really?
Green is
Yeah, and I don't think-
made PG. I think it's PG.
And like
for the
they're
trailers.
showing in the picture, I don't think they would have let Green Band wouldn't have showed King Shark ripping somebody in half.
Or even
Or
biting
eating him.
someone.
Yeah. Num num.
Because he really did that.
Yes.
He did that.
So I love whenever we get red bands. I think the red band that made the most impression on me the first time was the red band for Deadpool. Because the first time we saw a superhero movie with a red band trailer. That was in a major studio. So now we're starting to get more red bands because we're not in the theater. And this was no exception as far as full on content, full on language, and it made me extremely excited for HBO Max, which they should give us a little kickback for being fans of the service. I'm just saying.
I'm so hood. Oh, God. I was just thinking about bands that make her dance. It's the song that was in my head.
You
Bands
are the epitome of
bands
the hood with that comment.
It was just in my head, and I'm just like, I'm listening to you. I'm like, bands.
Bands that make her dance. Bands. I can't even sing it because we'll get a copyright strike.
And then there's that.
It's so
Will be
weird.
allowed to sing on the radio? Maybe.
Yes,
Ooh.
Nice.
but
sing
we're still it's not multicasting, it's simulcasting. So we wouldn't
YouTube.
want to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what would be hilarious?
What?
If we sung that song, not saying you should do this or have to do this, but if you had this the text, it was like,
The lyrics?
bands that make her dance.
Why are you giving me editing work to do?
That would be so hilarious. It'd be funny. It'd be so funny.
Would it be a red band or a green band?
Or would it be yellow bands because you have a multicolored bag of rubber bands?
So due to the fact that
Or because you're doing someone's hair, and that's what you happen to buy that day was a multicolored.
no.
Oh, you only using one color, or you're.
Well, I'm Nigerian, so I would have Nigerian
I'm
currency.
sorry, but we're all from DC.
We would have Nigerian naira, Nigerian currency. We would have CDs, Ghanaian currency, and we would have dollars, American currency. Yes, we're multicultural here.
I don't know what color rubber band we're using, but okay, I'm down with the money
Yeah,
part.
I didn't get the rubber band part. It just
Like, who said rubber bands?
He did.
I
said rubber-
did.
So we mean you don't get it? You
He
just
was
said
asking
rubber
you
bands.
what color band.
Yeah, what color rubber bands we were using?
I wasn't talking about rubber bands.
But we were.
Right. Now that's it.
Good night, everybody.
That's
Is what I'm
you
saying.
put your money at rubber band. Oh, can when you have it folded. Oh, I was thinking about the bank.
The whole thing of bands to make her dance is
Because
folded money
In rubber bands.
No, well, maybe I'm not as hood as I thought I was. Look at that. Pretty daggone classy. Because
Classy.
big time, of course. Of course. No, I'm thinking when I
Florida
think
man just schooled you on hood ethic. I don't know how I feel about this.
because when I think bands, I'm thinking, okay, I used to work at a bank.
I
But
did
you seriously,
too.
you seriously didn't know that though? That's what they mean by bands?
Sir, when I'm thinking bands, I'm thinking the bands that go, not rubber bands. I'm thinking about the paper that comes on money.
Oh, he
Like,
does have a point.
But that's not the
Well, it's not the hood
that's
part,
not that's
but
not
yeah.
what you're that's not the song.
Because they don't take those in the...
Yeah, you take.
who don't take those in the? Shut up, Chris.
Can we get back to the story? Mm-hmm. All right.
King Shark is a shark.
Shark is a
Indeed.
Okay, so I'm before I turn it over to anybody, there was one thing I wanted to make note of that was the most favoritist thing in the trailer,
Okay.
and that was my dude John Cena, and I can't say the
Oh
line.
my gosh, that was hilarious.
It was so awesome because
And it was for liberty.
He's the Boy Scout of the WWE, and now he
He's
gets
the
to
Boy Scout of the Suicide
he
Squad.
gets to have the lines that are so not John Cena. I was floored. I loved it. So now I'll open it up to anybody who wants to jump in.
You want to go first?
Shout out to Sylvester Stallone, voicing King Shark.
He's the voice of
Yes.
King Shark. What? Love it.
Because I know after I saw this and realized whose voice it was and then had it confirmed, I was like, yeah, this one's going to be on repeat for a while.
Oh my God.
God, I wish we could watch it so y'all could hear.
we'll have to watch it. You seen it yet, Chris?
Have you seen the full trailer?
I've seen the full trailer, but
Okay, but now you got to watch it with new ears and new eyes.
right, but my focus is on something else.
Oh,
Bloodsport.
the Mister that's on screen right now.
Yes.
Bloodsport.
That's who he is.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So please elaborate for the good people of the ILNL community.
Idris, Mr. Take Your Girl, Elber. What is his last name? Idris.
You do all this dreamy eyedness
I did.
going on here,
And then I
and you
just
can't
lost
say the dude's last name.
Idris Elba. Because oh God, it's just, yes, Mr. Take Your Girl. Like, and he doesn't.
Your girl, your mom, your auntie,
Your beats.
probably your grandma.
Multi-generational, because, oh my God, and he's a DJ too. Jeez.
Quite good too. You ever hear one of his shows?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah, I've watched.
Shout out to Vanna Lore. Rest in peace. But yeah, he kills it. Like, it's like whatever this man does, he kills it.
I can't think of anything he's done that's been bad. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the thing that
I almost feel determined to find something I didn't like. But I feel like he'll be the part of the movie that I actually liked. So
yeah. But okay, so the thing is like, what I like about this Suicide Squad, okay, it's a very weird thing. I do kind of wish that they had some of the other characters back.
I'm gonna let Chico answer what you're addressing, but go ahead.
they have three or four, I think.
Right.
Yeah, but continue what you're saying.
But it was good to see the new, well, they're not new characters. Like I seen like King Shark. I seen him in
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
He's been
Yeah.
and he's been in the Suicide Squad cartoons.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not new to me, but they're gonna be, new to the movie. Mm-hmm. Well,
in
most of
DCEU.
them. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I was excited, but kind of blown too, because I'm like, oh, Will, miss you. But then it's like, Idris Elba.
Upgrade.
Hello. I'm not even gonna say upgrade. It's different.
Different.
It's different.
Different.
Like, beautiful black man. Welcome. I welcome you.
What's his last name?
Elba. Sir, when you have such an appreciation for such a person, sometimes yes, you forget this. You might forget their name, their last name.
I'm glad you're laughing at what you're saying.
Because I mean it.
I can actually help him with that because I think his wife is gorgeous, and I have no idea what her name is.
See,
So there's that.
But in light of what's happening in this particular conversation, this
I
this,
wasn't star-studded like.
Thank you, and that
Like
was
he
my
got
thing.
it.
And that was
then,
my
but
thing.
you know what the shade is? I bet you I remember his name if I see him face to face.
I don't know if you'd be able to talk.
Oh yeah, I can. I'm pretty sure I could talk. I'm positive I could talk.
Back to the movie trailer.
It was on point. That joint was on point. It was raw as hell. And thank you for letting me know and educating me and others on the difference between red band and green man. Because all I know is sometimes in the movie, especially since COVID, I keep seeing the red joint. Someone's like, okay, it's red this time. I'm used to
You
seeing
didn't
green.
know that it meant something.
I honestly didn't, because it was just because I'm so used to seeing the green, and all of a sudden it's red. I'm like, okay. I noticed it, but I was just like, whatever. Because it's like everything's HBO Max, Hulu, Netflix. Everything is instantaneous now.
Yeah.
You can watch it from home.
So pretty much the red band, green band doesn't really mean much now because we're not in the theaters watching trailers.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Chico.
I'm actually excited for this. I think it's gonna be definitely a breath of fresh air for what DC's been going through with their
Like?
movies lately.
Like?
Like having
Decision
to
making.
with that and having to completely redo an entire movie with the original director in order for people to like it.
And then make the decision that they made after the fact.
Okay.
Doing things the way that they're doing it as of right now, as to date. Because Tim schooled me on some things. The way he kind of, like, okay, well, there's a method to the madness. Things that are said, the way it's said, the way it's done. So, as of yet, the way it seems, as if they're not going to do anything else with Snyder.
Continue.
Yeah, and I like James Gunn.
Everyone seems to like James Gunn in DC.
Yeah,
it works out.
Yeah, I liked what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. It made for a nice, I guess, the more upbeat part of the universe, which is kind of what this is. Next to then you have, of course, Shazam. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a real fun movie. And I've always liked the dynamic of the Suicide Squad because it's never the same group.
Team.
They always pick somebody different for the same team. So.
Yeah, and that's what I was alluding to with the whole thing of your boy, Mr. Will Smith, not being in the Suicide Squad.
I caught that. I caught that.
Yeah.
When they said, the, because I was like, wait a minute. The last movie was Suicide Squad.
Yeah, there has to
And
be a
then
distinction.
The
Yes.
Suicide Squad.
There you go.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the original, they brought a group together for a suicide mission. That's what's it. Here, they're established.
The
Yes.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Like people have heard of them at this point.
Yeah. So, the whole thing of the Suicide Squad being that they pick the people that they need to take care of things at that particular time.
And she was so shady. She was just letting you know there's something in the back of your neck that if you do anything, it will blow up. Like
That's Walker, man. That's the wall.
Oh my gosh, she's so vicious.
The wall is, and just to kind of add to that, which this totally upsets me about all of DC because they tried to do a connected movie universe. The fact that they connected Suicide Squad to Batman, and we're not really going to see any more Ben Affleck Batman, at least from what we understand things to be in the way that it was. We're not going to see it that same way. That really, really makes me sad because I would have loved for there to be more Batman involved in Gotham business.
True.
The way that they're doing it. But that's neither here nor there, including Snyder Cut Justice League. So, yeah, I'm a little heartbroken on
Is he in Flash?
Ben Affleck Batman? I believe they have Ben Affleck Batman in the Flash movie, but I don't know for
That'll
certain.
probably be the last time.
Well, no, I think they're supposed to be doing something with Joker as well, because they're talking about bringing Leto back or something, but I don't know what. Which I hope they do because he was awesome in Snyder Cut. Total scene that they didn't have before, they added it.
Yeah,
It was great.
I like the evolved version of him.
I like the gangster.
I
Joker,
did
but-
like the gangster Joker.
Yeah.
Like that was.
I'm not
especially
saying
the-
I liked one more than the other. I just
Yeah.
like the way, okay, this is how he evolved after
The
basically the
Nightmare.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even though this is totally unrelated, and I don't think we had we didn't go super deep into Snyder Cut the way we could have. I still like how Joker had all of those sheriff badges to show all the people he's taken out.
Yeah.
And again, that's just one of those touches where it's like, in the Suicide Squad, there's opportunity, and we'll never really see it fully realized because DC is just not going to go down that road. But I am excited for the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry. I want that spinoff with John Cena so badly now. I want that to happen so badly. I feel like they owe it to me now.
You owe me this.
Pay what you owe. All right. So, closing out on this. So it sounds as though that all of us are stoked for the Suicide Squad. Am I correct in saying this?
Yep.
Yeah. Last parting shots on this. What do you want to see happen in this movie from what you experienced with the Red Band? So I'll throw it at you, Chris.
I want to see Harley explore her life prior to Joker. Like, I want to... Because, okay, so... with Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. End of Justice League. Deathstroke.
No, not Deathstroke.
And that's just Slade.
Will Smith's character, Deadshot. Deadshot.
Yeah.
You see how they explored his relationship with his daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. Harley. Yeah, I guess they kind of... Everything was in relation to Joker.
Well, we got some more
but
for
then
the
she
stuff
got her
in
own
their
movie.
movie, yeah.
Yeah.
And Birds of Prey.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean, but do that with other characters too. I look forward to them doing it with other characters. So, yeah, I hope they explore that with the different characters. Like, and they probably are more than likely. Like, they
More
did
than
pretty
likely
good
we'll get some backstory.
with Suicide Squad. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chico.
I want to see what the deal is with Starro. Because that was highly unexpected.
I think we all know what I want. We want to see where this conversation goes that we can't talk about with John Cena.
Oh.
I want to see how that conversation resolves.
In other words, you want to see Chris's reaction to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. As soon as we're done, I will show you. Fair?
Fair.
Okay. So let's come to the end of the show. Because at this point, it's the end of the show. So
Are you sure?
I'm super positive. Okay, so all the things. YouTube, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the alert button when a new episode comes up. You'll know when we put it up. You can also go to ilovenerdlife.com/shop to get all the cool swag that we got. Check the links in the description because we link out to some cool things, like my main man here doing comics for the culture. And things are coming down the pipe that we can't really talk about right now, but it's exciting news.
It's coming, though.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and close this thing out. For Chris.
Peace.
For Chico.
Good night, y'all.
And for Kristen, please get well soon. We miss you. We want you back here having all the fun and all that good stuff. And for myself, Tim.
That and it's weird talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, knowing there'll be a lot of Captain America references, and she won't be here for that.
Absolutely.
It's weird.
No pitching to woo
Chris Evans. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, we need that.
But we are still hashtag Chris
Yes.
and Chris.
Yes. Chris loves Chris.
Chris loves Chris.
Chris Hart, Chris Mary, Chris. All the Chris combinations that we could possibly do. All of that. And for myself, Tim, as always, thank you guys for watching and listening.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. That's super dad jokes. And y'all have no right to talk about me.